Hi, welcome back to the Sensitive Foodie Kitchen. Now today I want to talk to you about a vegetable that is synonymous with Christmas. You either love them or you hate them. Yep, it's the Brussels sprout. Now I love these little nuggets of nutrition. They are packed full of vitamin C and potassium, but also some incredibly powerful phytonutrients. And this is what, these nutrients are what creates that really quite strong sulphury smell when you cook them. But it's worth putting up with that because your body absolutely loves it and will really benefit from it. Now, you may not be a fan of the Brussels sprouts because Granny used to cook them or boiled the life out of them until they were soggy and flavourless. But they don't have to be cooked like that. So first of all, you can eat them raw. They can be shredded and just scattered around a salad. However, if you have a little bit of a thyroid issue, you need to be a bit careful how much raw cruciferous vegetables you consume in a day. You can have some, but don't go overboard because it can interfere a little bit with your thyroid gland. So the best way is to cook them. And so you can either steam them, or what we're going to do today, the recipe, is to roast them. And this is my favourite way of cooking Brussels sprouts, because in the oven, the natural sugars in the leaves just slightly caramelise so that you get this really delicious flavour in there. Now, to complement that sweetness, and it sounds strange to say that they're sweet, but they are, I've added in this really lovely tart balsamic vinegar dressing. Now, one of the benefits of this, apart from the fact that it really just boosts the flavour even more, is that the vinegar actually helps you to absorb some of the amazing nutrients that you'll find inside these lovely little nuggets. And so it's a win-win. So I hope you'll try this. If you're not a fan of Brussels sprouts, then give it a go. I hope to surprise you. And if you are, then this will just help you enjoy them even more. First, prepare your sprouts. I've got 500 grams here, just taking the end off and any outer leaves. And these are a bit big for what I want to do, so I'm just going to cut them in half. They're all trimmed now. So next is going to pop them into the colander, and we're going to rinse them under a running tap. So now this has been resting for a little while. I'm going to pop them into the tin. You can see there's still some water in there. That's good. And we're just going to add in a splash of olive oil. So we're making sure that everything's been massaged and it's got some oil in there as a little bit of water. So although we're roasting it in the oven, the temperatures actually of the oil connected to the Brussels sprouts is pretty low. It's because you've got air circulating. It's not like frying it in a pan. I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees and now the sprouts are going to go in there and roast for 15 minutes. Whilst the Brussels sprouts are roasting in the oven, we can make the dressing. Now, so we're going to use some pomegranate molasses. This is a really, really thick and reduced pomegranate syrup. It's packed full of flavour and it complements so many different recipes, kind of in a sweet and sour type of manner. So we got 2 tablespoons of pomegranate molasses, and then I'm going to add in a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. I've just got half a tablespoon of maple syrup in there, and then I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And then we're going to add in some salt and some black pepper. Now obviously you can always adjust the flavours afterwards. And I've done it in the jar because all I'm going to do is pop the lid on and shake. Lovely. I've got the sprouts out the oven. They've been roasting for 15 minutes, and as you can see, they're beginning to caramelise beautifully. And then when you go to them and kind of break them, then they're soft but not soggy, which is really, really important. Pop them into the serving bowl. grab your dressing and give it a good shake, and then spoon over or drizzle over some of this lovely, lovely dressing. But you will have extra left over, but that's okay. You can keep it in the fridge for, well, a few weeks now. It will come in handy at other points over Christmas. And then I'm just going to decorate it with a few of these beautiful gems, fresh pomegranate seeds. Adding in a little bit of extra vitamin C, and that's going to help you absorb the lovely nutrients in these Brussels sprouts. And that's it, a beautiful and easy roasted Brussels sprouts with pomegranate and balsamic vinegar dressing.